Have you struggled with addiction? And if you have, you maybe are possibly being spiritually attacked. Let me just tell you who I am. I'm Maz. I'm a conscious coach, a Reiki master, a co-author, and a shaman. I've been spiritually attacked from when I was young. But yeah, addiction had a hold on me when I was very young. I started smoking cannabis at 12, and by 18, I was smoking heroin, and by 21, I was injecting heroin multiple times a day. And yeah, addiction was ravaged by me, and that was the devil at work. Until I know it was the devil that was trying to take me out of my purpose and my mission here to help other people, and that's what I'm here for, is to help other people out of the darkness. And yeah, I was really like, I just didn't want to be on this planet anymore for many years through just all the trauma and loss. And yeah, I was just going through a lot. I was just in pain. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people, um, they just judge addicts and people who use drugs and alcohol. But it's basically an escapism. It is nothing to do with the drink and drugs, and that's what people don't really know. They just judge the addict. They don't really know that it's actually pain and trauma, and they just don't want to face their pain and trauma. So it's a way to escape. Because I was trying to escape for many years, and addiction isn't just drugs and drink. It could be through men, women, sleeping with different men or different women, whatever your sex is. Do you know what I mean? It could be through clothes. It could be gambling. It could be anything. It's basically a hole in your soul, and the devil likes to play on that. Do you know what I mean? The devil doesn't go for empty houses. So yeah, the only way out is through and by healing. But yeah, addiction is nothing to do with drugs or drink or the thing. It's not. It's That's the solution to your problem. And a lot of people, when they're in it, they think that's the problem, that it's the substance or the thing. Do you know what I mean? When it's not. It's actually you got trauma or something that you need to there's like trauma that you haven't really looked at, because for many years I had a lot of trauma, and the only way I could deal with it was by taking drink and drugs. And I like yeah, I started really young, when it was like it was cannabis, and it went on to acid and cocaine and ecstasy, and then it went on to heroin. And yeah, I was in and out of rehabs. I was in three different rehabs, one in Glasgow, one in Newcastle, and one in Aberdeenshire. And that was my last rehab, was in 2014. I got thrown out of every rehab I was in. That's how it was. It was nothing to do with me. It was just I was in a lot of pain, a lot of trauma that I hadn't dealt with, and it was all just manifested outwards by the chaotic lifestyle I was living. But in 2014, I did get clean. I come off of heroin and methadone, and sorry, that's my dog snoring. But yeah, in 2014, I went to recovery meetings for a good few years, and but that wasn't enough for me. I still suffered from anxiety and depression, and I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 2019. And yeah, I had to heal myself. I knew that, well, they didn't know what it was, but that's what they labelled it as. And I was really ill. I was a point where I was in my bed and I couldn't walk from my kitchen to my bedroom, and it's not even far, it's only steps away. And I went on lots of different medications, and yeah, but I'm not on no medication now. I healed myself. I looked at my traumas, and it was basically trauma. It was stored trauma, because you think that some people think that they've got a head trauma and they can bury it and that's it, gone. Well, no, because that's what I thought. That's what I tried to do for many years until I faced it. And then as soon as I started facing all my traumas and just looking at myself at a soul level, and realizing I wasn't actually a bad person, I had all this guilt and shame I carried for many years, all the things I'd done, and it wasn't. It was just because I was in pain, and I tortured myself for many years and just wanted to die because of it. But once I started healing, I realized that it was a lot. It was a lot more. It was a lot deeper than that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I in 2014, I started realizing, listen, yeah, it's time to start looking at your shit, okay, basically. And it was the best thing I could ever done. But yeah, when I got diagnosed with fibro in 2019, I was on lots of medication, but I ended up coming off it all a couple of years later when I realised that medication is just basically a plaster over it. It doesn't even solve the problem, and all the medications out there didn't really help you. Like a lot of the prescribed medications don't really help. They give you more issues, they put on more weight. Duke, that's Duke. Honestly, he's a snorer. So I'll probably have him snoring in some of my videos, but that's just the way it is, kid. But but the thing is, I was under spiritual attack. That's the thing. They didn't want me to get into this point to speaking out about what I know and about the spiritual warfare I've been under. Yeah, I've had Freemasons come after me. I've had witches coming after me. And it's been hard, and a few dark nights of the souls, and yeah, it's been a journey to get to this point, but it's all about helping other people now. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm well aware of everything that's going on round about, and realise that this reality isn't even real. It isn't even solid 3D. It's just a projection of what we see. And each thing, each layer you peel back, you get to different. Do you know what I mean? It's like your timeline shift. The more you heal, the more you want to get better as a person. The higher timeline you shift to the best version of yourself, which is whatever version of yourself that you find is their best authentic version. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been some journey, and I thought I'll come on and share a bit about addiction and stuff, because I've noticed I've lost a lot of people with addiction. I lost my dad, I lost my partner, I lost my daughter's dad, and yeah, it's taken a lot of people, a lot of my friends as well. It's like it's a shame, and that's why I want to start talking out about addiction and things like that, because people need to know that it isn't the drugs or the drink or anything. It really isn't. It's actually to do with your soul and healing. It's a healing journey. A lot of people are awakening now to this, do you know what I mean? And starting to heal. And a lot of people are here to break generational curses, do you know what I mean? Things that their parents couldn't do, their grandparents couldn't do. The black sheep, the neurodivergents, the chosen ones. We're all here for a purpose. And we're all in position where we're meant to be. I've been told that we're all where we should be right now. Yeah, and this satanic fucks are over. Their time's up on this planet. None of that outside stuff you should be interested in. You shouldn't concentrate on any of that. You should just be concentrating on what's going on inside and healing. It doesn't matter if it's trauma. That's what I'm saying. I've been through trauma, addiction, chronic illness. It doesn't matter. You can get better. You can heal through anything. Anything is possible. Do you know what I mean? But you got to never give up. Look, I even got the tattoo. I was writing a story on myself, and I didn't even know it. Like I was like a third eye. I was on my 40th birthday. I got that. So that was 9 years ago. Well, I went into rehab in 2010. So it's about 10 years that I started really awakening, and then never give up. And then it's got the lotus basically coming for shit. Do you know what I mean? And then I've got music, because basically music's kept me going. You need this programming music, just either meditation or shamanic music or dance music, just anything that's not got words or anything in it that's do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so this journey is all about healing. And the devil kind of stop you once you start healing and you surrender. You surrender to God, because that's what I had to do. I had to surrender because I was in self will for a long time. I thought I can do it. It's my way or the highway, and nothing was working. I tried everything. I fought it all the way until I surrendered. I surrendered to my purpose. I surrendered to my being a shaman, because I had to go through all the initiations and all that I didn't even know I was going through. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's got to this point, and I just want to help other people. And if you like what I'm talking about, because I'm going to be talking about all my gifts, about astral traveling, remote viewing, my experiences with that, help people with addiction issues, trauma. I wait to do a course. I'm just starting a course that I'll be thinking as well. I'll be doing that, putting that online as well. I'm just in the process of starting a course as well. So yeah, give me a follow or a subscribe. I'd be grateful. But yeah, I'm going to cover lots of topics, twin flame topics as well. That's another, which is basically about awakening. That's what twin flames is all about. It's nothing to do with other person or nothing to do with them at all. It's to do with you, and to do with you awakening. That's all it's to do with. Because they aren't even real. That's when you find out that other person's not even real, because they're you. Yeah. But yeah, if you'd like to give us a follow or a subscribe, yeah, it'd be great. And hope you have a nice day.